As Alex and Maya re-entered the world of civilization, they found themselves on the outskirts of a small village, a place that seemed untouched by the eerie forces they had left behind. In their search for understanding and closure, they decided to explore further and see if the village held any clues to the mysteries they had encountered. Wandering through abandoned houses, Alex stumbled upon a dusty journal tucked beneath a floorboard. The journal's brittle pages revealed the voice of a long-gone villager, detailing their encounters with the very same ghostly figures Alex had met. The words spoke of anguish, desperation, and a quest for redemption. As he read on, the villager's narrative took a surprising turn. The final pages spoke of a ritual, a way to break the curse that had bound the spirits and the forest. The ritual was complex, requiring rare ingredients and a deep understanding of the spirit's stories. If performed correctly, it was said to have the power to release both the trapped souls and any wanderer caught in the same torment. Realizing the potential to free himself and Maya, as well as the spirits that still lingered, Alex knew that he had to embark on yet another quest. Armed with the knowledge from the journal and the support of Maya, he set out to gather the rare ingredients needed for the ritual. Their journey took them through distant lands, ancient ruins, and forgotten realms. They faced dangers and overcame challenges, their bond growing stronger with each trial they conquered. Along the way, they encountered other villagers who had also fallen victim to the forest's curse, and their stories only fueled Alex's determination to succeed. As they collected the final ingredient, a luminous flower that bloomed only under a full moon, they returned to the village. The time had come to perform the ritual that held the promise of freedom for all. Under the moonlit sky, surrounded by the remnants of the village, Alex and Maya began the intricate ritual. They chanted the ancient verses, combined the ingredients, and infused their intentions with the lessons they had learned from the spirits and each other. The air hummed with energy, and the forest seemed to hold its breath. With a final incantation, the ritual reached its culmination. A brilliant light enveloped the area, and the ghostly figures appeared before them one last time. Their forms glowed with an ethereal radiance as the curse that had bound them for so long began to unravel. In a chorus of whispers, the spirits expressed their gratitude and the profound relief of finally finding redemption. As the light faded, they dispersed into the night sky, their essence merging with the universe. The forest, once haunted and tormented, now seemed to sigh in relief. As Alex and Maya continued their journey, the sunlit path led them to the outskirts of the forest, where a small weathered hut stood nestled amidst the trees. Curiosity piqued, they approached cautiously, and to their surprise, they discovered an old hermit named Eli living within. His eyes held a deep wisdom, as though he had witnessed the passage of time itself. Eli welcomed them with a knowing smile, sensing the weight of their experiences and the struggles they had faced. As they shared their stories, the hermit nodded in understanding, revealing that he had been a guardian of the forest for many years, keeping the balance between the ethereal and the earthly. With a sense of fate guiding their meeting, Eli offered to become their guide and mentor, sharing the ancient knowledge he had accumulated. He explained that the ghostly figures were souls trapped between worlds, lingering due to unresolved emotions and unfinished business. He knew of rituals and protective charms that could help navigate the forest safely and ward off the spirit's influences. Under Eli's guidance, Alex and Maya began to learn the intricacies of the forest's energy, the ebb and flow of the ghostly figures, and the ways to shield themselves from the malevolent forces. They immersed themselves in the hermit's teachings, performing rituals that attuned them to the spiritual energies and collecting herbs to create potent protective amulets. Eli also revealed the origins of the malevolent entity, a being born of darkness and fueled by the negative emotions that had festered in the forest over the centuries. Through his stories, Alex and Maya gained insight into the entity's weaknesses and strategies, allowing them to fortify their defense. With each passing day, their bond with Eli grew stronger. He shared not only his knowledge, but also the lessons he had learned from the forest itself. He spoke of the delicate balance between light and darkness, the power of empathy and compassion, and the significance of finding one's true purpose. Armed with Eli's guidance and their newfound wisdom, Alex and Maya set out once again into the heart of the forest, this time with a renewed sense of confidence and purpose. The rituals they performed and the protective charms they carried acted as beacons of light, guiding them through the ethereal landscapes and keeping the malevolent forces at bay. As they navigated through the twists and turns of the forest, they encountered the ghostly figures once more, but this time, they were equipped with the knowledge and tools to interact safely. The spirits recognized the changes in Alex and Maya, and their interactions were filled with understanding and gratitude. Finally, after facing numerous trials and challenges, Alex and Maya reached the heart of the forest, where the malevolent entity awaited. With Eli's guidance echoing in their minds and the protective charms ablaze, they confronted the entity in a climactic battle. Using the ancient rituals they had learned and the strength of their bond, they overcame the darkness and banished the malevolent force from the forest forever. As the shadows lifted, the forest seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. The ghostly figures, now free of the entity's influence, glowed with a gentle radiance before gradually fading into the ether, their tormented journey finally at an end. As Alex, Maya, and Eli stood together in the fading light, a subtle shift in the air caught Alex's attention. He turned his gaze toward the ground and noticed a small, inconspicuous trapdoor hidden beneath a thick layer of leaves and dirt. Intrigued, he shared his discovery with his companions, and Eli's eyes lit up with recognition. The trapdoor led to a series of underground tunnels, a hidden network that snaked beneath the village. As they descended into the depths, the air grew cooler and the sounds of the outside world faded away. Torches mounted on the walls illuminated their path, revealing ancient symbols etched into the stone. It was clear that these tunnels held secrets dating back centuries. Deeper they ventured, until they reached a vast chamber adorned with intricate carvings and ornate statues. The room seemed to pulse with an ancient energy, and at its center lay a pedestal, upon which rested a peculiar artifact. As Alex's fingers brushed against it, a surge of images and emotions flooded his mind, a glimpse into the past, a tapestry of forgotten memories. Eli's voice echoed through the chamber, explaining that these tunnels were created by the village's ancestors as a means of protection against the malevolent forces that had haunted the forest for generations. The artifact was a key to unlocking the past, a repository of knowledge that would shed light on the origins of the ghostly figures and the dark history of the forest. The tunnels became a labyrinth of hidden chambers, each holding relics and artifacts that told stories of the past. Alex, Maya, and Eli meticulously pieced together the fragments of history, uncovering tales of betrayal, sacrifice, and long-buried secrets. The ghostly figures, it seemed, were not merely tragic victims, they were souls bound by ancient curses, echoes of events that had taken place within the village itself. As they delved deeper, the truth emerged. The village had once been a thriving community, but a series of misunderstandings and acts of vengeance had led to its downfall. The malevolent entity had been conjured as a result of the villagers' negative emotions and dark deeds, a manifestation of the village's own collective pain. With this newfound knowledge, Alex, Maya, and Eli realized that breaking the curse and freeing the forest required more than rituals and protective charms. They needed to confront the past, reconcile the village's history, and seek redemption for the sins committed generations ago. Armed with the insights gained from the artifacts and the wisdom shared by Eli, they embarked on a journey to mend the broken threads of history. They sought out the descendants of those involved in the village's tragic past, piecing together the puzzle and offering them the chance to acknowledge the mistakes of their forebears. Through heartfelt conversations and acts of reconciliation, the villagers slowly began to mend the wounds that had festered for centuries. As they confronted their shared history, the malevolent forces that had plagued the forest weakened, and the ghostly figures began to find peace. At last, as the village and forest basked in a newfound sense of healing, Alex, Maya, and Eli stood before the underground chamber once more. The artifact that had guided them through the past now glowed with a gentle light before dissipating into a burst of energy. The forest, once haunted by its dark past, had been transformed into a sanctuary of redemption and understanding. The ghostly figures, no longer trapped, ascended into the heavens, their stories finally finding closure. Alex, Maya, and Eli emerged from the tunnels, forever connected by the shared journey they had undertaken. The lessons they had learned and the bonds they had forged would remain etched in their hearts. And as they stepped into the light of a new day, the village and forest seemed to breathe a collective sigh of relief, a testament to the power of uncovering the truth, seeking forgiveness, and bringing light to even the darkest of histories.